Hello wine lovers, I'm sitting here enjoying a glass of Crus Bourgeois from 2022. I recently tasted through a range of wines, and first of all, I think that 2022 is without a doubt a brilliant vintage. I don't recall tasting something similar. I was so impressed when I tasted 2016 when they were young. 19 gave me the same impression. 2020 perhaps almost even better, and now 2022, because this is showing that those contrasts really between, it was a super hot year, dry and hot, but the wines are so vibrant and full of freshness. And I think that this is ideal for the Cabernet Sauvignon based wines from the Medoc Peninsula. I think overall across the range, it was a very high level. The estates are performing on a top level. Of course, we do have a great diversity in terms of where we are, because the area between the Haut-Medoc and the Medoc and some of the appellations, in Margaux and Saint-Estèphe, I mean, there's a great diversity and great distances. But I think that diversity is certainly part of wines with style, just like any appellation. And the year of 2022, particularly the Cabernet Sauvignon based wines, because they really got the ripeness, and I think even in a hot year we never feel over ripeness in this part of Bordeaux. And I like that savoriness of the Cabernet Sauvignon, combining that really dense and dark fruit with good amounts of freshness we do see. Of course, in terms of style, stylistically, between traditional estates using less oak, picking a bit on the earlier side, or the more modern examples, picking a bit riper, using more new oak. But I think that, I appreciate all of those styles, I mean, as long as they are well made and they do have personality and character. And that's something I thought stood out. And I think also the newly reinstated classification between the Crus Bourgeois, the Superior and the Exceptionnel, it makes sense because classifications are always kind of tricky, and sometimes we have estates without classification, they can overperform, and certainly with classifications they can be a bit on the feeble side. But I think in the Crus Bourgeois, going through the recent vintages, it certainly makes sense. And last but not least, I have to say that these wines, for myself as a wine lover, these are, I mean, first of all, top quality wines, but they do, I mean, in terms of quality-price ratio, these are structured classic Bordeaux wines we can keep for a very long time in a cellar. Also within the frame of a budget which can allow us to buy a case or two and keep them for a few years and follow their evolution. So cheers to a brilliant vintage 2022. Santé.